All right, we are live and good to go. What's going on tonight, Dan?
Oh, not too much. I just got done getting over here and realized I chowed down real quick on a bowl of Frosted Flakes and realized I had a rogue Frosted Flake on my knuckle. Oh, so a little disheveled this evening, but we're good. So what we got tonight? What categories we got? We got 5 categories. Kyle made them tonight.
Yeah, so tonight's gonna be interesting, and I can't give away any secrets as far as what it is. I gotta keep it mysterious because we don't have specific categories tonight.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, we're changing it up a little bit. We're making it a little bit different. Some similar categories, some maybe a little bit different than what we've been doing and everything, but made it a little bit different instead of having specific categories for each one. So I think it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, that does sound fun. I like that. I like that change of pace. So those who are not watching live, guys, hop on every Monday night and Wednesday night at 9:30 Eastern time to watch us. It's a lot of fun. We have a lot of people. I mean, we're averaging, depending on the video, anywhere from hundreds to thousands of people watching not live. So just watch us live. It's as simple as that. It's a lot of fun. Get to compete with other people.
Yeah, pretty much every Monday and Wednesday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern, you can watch us live. And then we also typically will put out a pre-recorded trivia one. There's going to be one on Saturday this week. What do we got for them on Saturday, Dan, before we jump in and start doing this?
So Saturday we're going to be doing a Batman only, non-live, so obviously you're just going to watch at your leisure, answer 25 questions about Batman. So if you are a Batman fan, we are going to be having that go live probably around noon. I think we're going on Wednesday.
Yep.
Or not Wednesday, excuse me, Saturday. So that's the plan. And then next Monday, before we get started, next Monday we are doing an Olympic only, Summer Olympics trivia. So that I think that'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I think that's going to be a good time. You've been watching the Olympics at all?
Yeah, actually, I just got done. We were watching synchronized diving right before I came over. So that's
that always is kind of interesting. My favorite's always, I mean, obviously basketball, but track and swimming are always kind of my favorite just because they get so intense, like how close the races are and stuff.
Yeah, for sure. So we got a low amount tonight. I don't know. It keeps dipping. It keeps shooting up.
I think there might be a lag in the reporting on it. We're going to find out once we start going, because normally we average like 15 live right now, and it's only showing 5. But
it keeps jumping from like 8 to 9 to 5, and it's going all around.
Yeah, so we're gonna find out once we get going, because we're gonna get started right now. Let me get this going. Like I said, guys, this is going to be no particular order in terms of rounds. I made this one a little bit different. Dan doesn't know any of the questions that are coming either.
Not a single
one. Dan can hop in and play as well. So this is going to be interesting. Let me get this thing started here. All right. Get that off. Move that. Share my screen. Bam.
So is it still going to be 5 rounds?
There we go. Yep.
Still 5 rounds.
Still 5 rounds.
Just random stuff and things. I like it.
Yep. How are we looking on that then?
Looking good.
Oh yeah. All right.
You want to start off round 1? You want me to go?
Yeah, I'll kick it off. Like I said, guys, these are all random, so we don't have specific categories. All right, number 1. Which Toy Story character was voiced by Don Rickles? Mr. Potato Head, Slinky Dog, Hamm, or Rex?
That's a tough one because honestly, I don't know. I don't know who Don Rickles is. Unfortunately,
I didn't want to go like with the obvious, like, oh, Tim Allen or Tom Hanks. Like I was like, okay, we gotta go a little bit outside the box on this one and see if anybody knows.
So what is it? Let's see what.
A few people got it.
I put
What did you go with? So it is Mr. Potato Head.
Okay. Who is Don Rickles?
I have no idea. I just thought that Obviously, Lila's really into Toy Story right now, so I was like, okay, let's come up with a Toy Story question. And
First fully CGI movie of all time.
Yep. As per usual, first round on this for some reason decides not to show. Okay, number 2. Which fast food restaurant was founded by Dave Thomas? Burger King, Long John Silver's, Wendy's, or Arby's? Dan's going to know this.
I'm a fast food king. I know. I like my fast food. Not ashamed to admit it.
Anybody that has ever been to a Wendy's, or at least they used to. I don't know if they still do or not, but I remember the old one in Elmira by where we live. That one always had like a big picture of Dave Thomas. He had like those huge glasses and everything. I remember.
Yeah, I don't know if they still do. I think they're kind of moving away and doing more of like a contemporary look in the inside. Everyone's copying each other right now. They're all doing the modern dining areas and stuff, which is fine.
I told you the other day. I think they should all go back to. I love the like original concept of McDonald's with the 2 big golden arches that are like super bright and neon.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely. Doesn't get better than that.
Nope. All right, number 3. In the Harry Potter books, the Weasleys have how many children?
Oh boy.
8, 6, 5, 7. Quick thinking here for.
Now you say in the books. You see in the books, and I'm assuming it's not different in the movies because that'd be an odd thing to change. So you got I know there's the twins, and you got Ginny, and you got Ron. I don't know about any others. There might be one older brother, so those are 5. I put 6, but I don't know.
You're supposed to answer 1, 2, 3, or 4.
What's that?
I said you're only supposed to answer 1, 2, 3.
Oh
or 4.
no, I put 6. I meant to put 2. Oh man,
Mitch did it too.
you know.
So they have 7 children. They have
really? Wow.
They have Charlie, Bill, Percy, Fred, George, Ron, and Ginny.
Brooks, I gotta go get a Dave's Double now. See, I was daydreaming about a Dave's Double burger. That's what it was. God, I can't believe I did that. That's funny.
All right, number 4. Which famous basketball player was cut from his high school team as a sophomore and nearly quit the sport altogether? Michael Jordan, Shaq, Charles Barkley, Patrick Ewing.
So if you think about this, if this happened, and let's just say hypothetically, let's say
oh man,
Michael Jordan quit, what effect? I don't think the NBA would have been nearly as popular. Still wouldn't be. I think the 90s would have been dominated by Utah Jazz, I think.
Or the Knicks, maybe.
Or who?
After the bad boy Pistons were kind of done, maybe the Knicks. The Knicks were pretty solid in the 90s. But, well, Nike wouldn't be what they are today either.
No, you're right.
Nike really was Nike was doing well with running shoes. They were trying to transition to other stuff. And between Michael Jordan and then Bo Jackson, they were kind of the two that progressed it forward. And actually, Bo Jackson may come up later tonight. So, number 5, which of the following countries has a flag featuring a yellow lion wielding a sword on a dark red background? Sri Lanka, Kiribati. This was a game question. This one wasn't me. Scotland or Bhutan? Butane. Isn't that like a torch? Butane torch. There you go.
Yeah, that's a butane torch.
This was the only question in this round that I had the game make. I took one of theirs because I'm like, that might be a tough one.
I'll be honest, I don't even know where Sri Lanka is. I've heard of it, obviously, but I don't even know. I know it's like I believe it's in like.
I think the answer actually was Sri Lanka.
Is it really? I didn't know Sri Lanka was an actual country. So. I thought it was like a ancient place. I don't know.
If I remember right, I think Sri Lanka was the right answer.
Oh boy! All right, so we don't know who got things right on the first round. Sometimes it's a crapshoot with the first round. Sometimes, so.
Oh yeah, this thing loves to keep us guessing on that.
So here we go. What do we have here? We got
5 out of 5 for Tess.
Did you hear the surprise? He's like, "Wow, my wife actually knows something." Oh my gosh!
Well, no, what I'm saying is,
I believe it.
No, I'm saying I figured I didn't think anybody would get 5 out of 5 on that round.
Boy. You're in the doghouse now, buddy. So we got let's see, Buff Edits and Dirk both with. Oh no, Dirk had 3. So actually, that was a pretty tough round for people.
See, that's what I'm saying. I didn't think anybody'd get all of them. I thought we'd have a lot of threes.
Interesting.
I was going for harder questions tonight. All right, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's go. So round 2. I'm curious what you
Remember,
got up
all
your sleeve.
random.
Yeah, all random. This isn't interesting. This isn't. Tess says thanks. Yeah, see, Tess, I had faith.
You know what we need to
I
start
had no
doing?
faith. What?
We need to start bringing like a drink with us during this. Everybody gets the question right, like they do in bars. You do a social, so
Yep.
everybody needs to bring a drink to these.
All right, here we go.
Things could get really interesting if you get a lot of socials.
Yeah. Question number 1: which U.S. president signed the legislation funding construction of the U.S. interstate highway system? Harry Truman, Dwight Eisenhower, John F. Kennedy, or Lyndon B. Johnson?
So really, the highway system, the interstate highway system, was about the only notable thing from this president's. I mean, he did other stuff obviously, but that was kind of like the main thing that happened. You know who it was, Dan?
Yeah, it was Eisenhower. Eisenhower was very conservative. He didn't really like to rock the boat. And that's partly why JFK came in right after him. Was JFK's biggest campaign going against the whole thing was Eisenhower's old. He was, he wasn't ready to accept change, and JFK was this young guy coming in and wanted to do all these new things.
I thought I'd get more people on that.
Apparently not.
I thought that was a good question.
Kyle's all excited and full more people.
I am.
Let's see how you do with question 2. Which state was Gatorade first invented and popularized? Louisiana, Florida, Alabama, or Tennessee?
See if we have any Gatorade drinkers out there.
Well, and if you don't know, if you hear the name Gatorade and you don't know what it actually means.
No, apparently Mitch doesn't know.
Mitchell. So the Florida Gators football team used they actually had a couple people concoct this drink and ended up naming it Gatorade.
Mm-hmm.
And
for a while it was only used at Florida. And then if I remember right, they were playing a fall game against somebody else, and the other team, they gave some of it to the other team because the other team's players were cramping really bad in the heat.
Yep.
And then after that, it went like, the 1960s version of viral, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. Buffett, it says H2O. Question number 3. Walmart's headquarters are in Bentonville. What state is Bentonville in? Colorado, Arkansas, Nebraska, or Ohio? So the Walton family, I believe, is from Bentonville, or they're at least from that region. I don't think they've ever had their headquarters anywhere else.
I think it's always it's always been Bentonville.
I believe. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure they're the only top. I think they're the only Fortune 500 company that's in Arkansas as their headquarters, right?
I think you might be right. I know the original. So Sam Walton started with a 5 and dime, and like the original one is still there. Like they've kept it pretty much intact and just restored it. But yeah, they still have like an actual 5 and dime there too.
That's funny. Must be nice being worth about $400 billion.
Yeah, pretty much.
You can literally keep a business afloat that makes no money, just as a museum. So it looks like a lot of people. Dude, your questions are hard enough apparently this round. Question number 4: Death Valley is located in which state? Nevada, Arizona, California, or Utah?
I would have gotten this one wrong. I came up with the question, but I had to look up the answer because I would have gotten this one wrong.
I have an educated guess.
I would say
I went with Utah.
See, that's what I thought. I thought it was Utah. It is California.
Huh. I mean, California is huge, but
see, I thought it was Utah as well. Just because, like, Utah to me seems like it's. I mean, I've never been there, but just looking at pictures and stuff, like it seems like it's either a lot of mountains or a lot of like flat desert stuff.
Yeah, only a few people got that right. So you finally fooled some people. Finally stumped a few peeps. All right, what we got here? Question number 5. In Home Alone, what state does Kevin's family live in? New York, Florida, Ohio, or Illinois?
Illinois with like 4 L's. That's what it looks like. Oh,
Yeah.
wow, I put 2 I's in it. Oh,
Yeah.
my bad. Man, we got some people on that one too. So first off, you have to know where Chicago is because they are from Chicago. And if you know Chicago is in Illinois, then you're good. But we
The
did
family
get
does go to New York
get a
and
few.
Florida though in the movies.
That's why I put it in there. I was gonna put Paris in there because that's where his family goes in the first one, but I was like, that one might be too obvious. But Florida and New York, or no, they don't go to. Or yeah, they go to Paris, I think, and then in the second one they go to Florida. So yeah. Anyway, got some peeps on that one.
All right, so what we got here? We got Dirk again so he's got 2 points.
Are you counting yourself?
Sean, no, I'm not counting myself. So Sean's got 1 and Brooks got 1. So a couple new people on the board going into round number 3. What do we got? Well, we got some more random. This is interesting. I kind of like the randomness you got going on. You got a little of everything. Buffett says Illinois.
Guys, if you haven't watched it yet, we have another channel, Retail Underground. Look it up. And Buff Edits is our editor on there. There's a sweet video that just went up today on Five Guys Burgers and Fries. So if you haven't watched it yet, definitely watch it because it's really good and it's going to make you want some Five Guys too. So, all right, number 1, which of the following states does not border the Great Lakes? Illinois, Iowa, Ohio, Michigan.
Well, I guess if you know where the Great Lakes are and you know where the states are, you're in good shape. I think looks like most people are.
Yep, most people are good.
Although I can't tell.
Got a couple of them. There's some comments still coming in on a lag. But yeah, I think most people got it.
Oh, yeah, there we go. It was like frozen for a minute there. There we go. Uh-oh. We got a few people picked Ohio. You know, I could understand that. I guess if you Ohio's kind of funny to me, but go ahead.
Emmitt Smith is the NFL's all-time leading rusher. Where did he go to college? Miami, Florida State, Florida, Tennessee.
My gut's telling me Miami, but I don't know. I really don't know.
I figured you'd know this.
No.
All right. Well, if you know me, I'm a big Florida Gator football fan. So
I should have known.
Did go to Florida.
I don't know football very well, so unfortunately, hopefully, no one followed my gut.
A lot of people did.
Well, Miami. I mean, the time when I don't know when he went to school, but I know Miami was pretty dominant in the '90s. So
was Florida State, and he would have been 80s.
Oh well, shit.
He would have been like
Never mind then.
Late 80s, early 90s.
Okay,
somewhere in there, mid to late 80s.
Well, you fooled me on that one. Looks like you fooled quite a few people on that.
Number 3, in Forrest Gump, Forrest names his shrimping boats Jenny. How many Jennies does Forrest tell the man he's telling the story to that they have? 10, 12, 20, or 16? All right, I'm expecting Tess will know this because we watch this movie every time that it's on TV.
I believe he says we have 12 Gen A's.
Yeah, 12 Gen A's.
And I've seen Forrest Gump more than most movies. It's just one of those movies.
You got to watch it when it's on.
Yeah, exactly. It's just a fun. You can keep on the background.
12 Gen A's.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Well, a lot of people got that.
I saw somewhere recently that Tom Hanks made like $50 million off Forrest Gump. I don't know if that's true or not. Off
Do you
of
think he
box
ever
office.
expected that going into it?
I don't know.
All right, number 4. Bo Jackson was one of the greatest athletes of all time. What unfortunate injury effectively ended his playing careers? Torn ACL, hip replacement, torn Achilles, none of the above.
Well, I feel like Kyle's none of the above, never actually, or none of the above.
It's just what is it, a red herring or whatever it's called?
Yep.
All right, so it is a hip replacement. So he actually, so Bo Jackson actually played professional football for the Raiders and professional baseball for the Royals at the same time. And he got tackled. He got tackled from behind when he was running back for the Raiders. It didn't look like that bad of a tackle, but his hip popped out of socket, and when he rolled back over, he tried to pop it back in socket and actually ruptured the. I think it was like the artery or the blood cells or something down in there, which basically started like deteriorating the cartilage. So he had to have it replaced. All right, number 5. Does Robert De Niro famously say, "You talking to me"? Raging Bull, Taxi Driver, Deer Hunter, Goodfellas.
So I've seen every single one of these movies, and I know the answer, but I'm gonna go out and say Raging Bull is an amazing movie. Deer Hunter is an amazing movie. Goodfellas is an amazing movie. I do not like Taxi Driver, which that's the answer is Taxi Driver.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like it, and I know
I would agree.
New Joker movie is heavily influenced from Taxi Driver. I'm just not a fan of it. I'm not a fan of it's just a dark, depressing movie. So not a fan of that one. The other 3 are
got quite a few people on that one.
Especially, I would say Deer Hunter is actually the best of the 4. But
Deer Hunter is a really good movie.
So we got wow, Dirk's cleaning the board right now. He's got 3. Mama S's got 1, and Stephanie's got 1. All right, what is this? We going in round 4?
Yep.
All right.
Now I'm trying to remember some of the questions that are coming up.
Can't
I
even
remember most of
his
them.
own questions. Still want to know why this game does this. I don't understand it, but
I think it's got to be something like how it syncs with YouTube or something.
Oh, you're probably right. Question number 1: in which song did Michael Jackson reveal his moonwalk dance? Thriller, Man in the Mirror, Billie Jean, or Don't Stop Till You Get Enough? This is definitely one Kyle made, I think. I do. Yeah, I'm like 99.9% sure that it's Billie Jean, because I've seen the Thriller. I've seen the Thriller music video a lot, and I know Billie Jean. That's what. Anytime I hear that song, I think of his moonwalk. So, pretty sure. Looks like a lot of people went that way. Almost everyone did.
No, I gotta pull it back up on mine. Mine kicked out on me.
Okay, yeah, I was right. Wow, looks like everybody was right on that one. Almost. Holy cow! Derek just didn't want to follow the crowd on that one.
Yep.
I don't blame you, Derek.
His own drum.
Yep. Question number 2: what is the highest-grossing R-rated film of all time? The Hangover, Joker, Deadpool, or Titanic? Well, Deadpool had the highest-grossing opening for a long time. I believe it was the highest-grossing for a while too. It was taken out by Joker. Titanic's not even R-rated, and The Hangover. They all were actually highest-grossing.
I did get somebody to answer Titanic. I figured I was like, okay, somebody's gonna pick Titanic just because it's Titanic.
How they got away with that drawing scene though, being PG-13? I don't.
Well, they drop the F-bomb when they see the iceberg too.
Do they really? I don't remember that.
Yeah, the guy says "fuck me" when he's like ringing the bell.
Huh. Well, every PG-13 movie gets one F-bomb. That's like
A couple times though.
it's like an unwritten rule, but yeah. Question number 3. What year was Abraham Lincoln shot? 1864, 1866, 1867, or 1865? Yeah, see, Buffett says, don't you get one F-bomb? Yeah, PG-13 gets one F-bomb allowed. I don't know. I thought the boobs was a little more. I bet you nowadays it probably wouldn't be allowed, but I don't know.
Yeah, you're probably right.
James Cameron probably tipped him off the MPAA.
Mitchell. He didn't pay attention in U.S. history.
No, he was napping. He was dreaming about the Sabres winning the Stanley Cup one time.
You'd be dreaming for a while.
Oh, boy.
Don't worry, Mitch. They're my team, too. You just learn to accept it at some point.
Just
I might be 90 before they win it, but
go Bills. Yeah, you know what? Bills have a chance, maybe. Question number 4. Scott Wagner, I don't know how you actually say his name, is best known for voicing Aladdin. What 90s family sitcom did he also have a reoccurring role in? Full House, Married with Children, Home Improvement, or Boy Meets World? Do you really think he's best known? I would argue he's actually way more known for this part, but
you think so?
I would say it depends. Full House was such a big thing in the 90s, and it still is with Fuller House and stuff, and he's on Fuller House too. So
yeah,
as a Full House fan, I would say he's more well known. I mean, because he only voiced Aladdin once. Now, granted, it was a big deal, but he didn't even sing for him. How is that?
Yeah, but didn't he voice him for didn't they have an animated show and a couple of follow-up movies and stuff?
Yeah, you might be right. Mitch says I'm going to bed. Poor Mitch. He's struggling this round. Question number 5. The Battle of Thermopylae served as the basis of what film? Troy, Braveheart, 300, or Gladiator? So if you know the Battle of Thermopylae in history, you can probably narrow it down a little bit.
Poor Mitch.
I hope no one said Troy just because Troy is, the Battle of Troy.
I figured if I threw it in there, same thing with Gladiator. I figured if I threw those in there, somebody's going to say that just because it's similar movies.
I really enjoy. I love Gladiator. Braveheart, I don't really like. I never liked Braveheart. Troy's a good movie, and I love Zack Snyder's DC universe. Personally, I hate 300. I do not like it. It's such a bad movie, in my opinion. It's just so. I can't even describe it. I don't even know. I just don't like it.
I just want to learn how to get ripped like all them.
Yeah, no kidding. All right, so we got Buff Edits with 2. Stephanie with 2, got a couple people with 2, and then Dirk with 4. Holy cow! He's starting to clear the board
table right now.
He is technically already won because he's up 4-2 on the closest 2 people, which is Buff Edits and stuff. But all right, we got one more round anyway.
Your job during this round when I'm announcing, Dan, you got to come up with a bonus question just for fun.
All right, I could do that.
Here we go. We'll make this interesting, too. This round, anybody that has 2 going into this round, if they win this round, they get 2 points. But Dirk only gets 1. All right, number 1. What is the smallest U.S. state? Delaware, Maine, Maryland, Rhode Island.
So you're talking total, land mass or, population?
Mileage.
Okay.
Square miles.
I don't think it's Maine. That's the only. I guess Rhode Island, but I honestly don't know. Or Delaware. Delaware would have been my guess, my second guess. But I know driving. Gosh, when we drive through Maryland to go down south, sometimes it takes about 2 minutes.
It's as you say, it's 15 minutes. It's really fast. It is Rhode Island.
Yes.
Hey, look at that. Mitch got it.
There you go, Mitch. Look at that. Delaware and Maryland cannot be far behind. I wouldn't think. But
Yeah, all of them are like really, really close to one another. Number 2, who discovered penicillin? Marie Curie, Alfred Nobel, Alexander Fleming, Louis Pasteur.
So Alfred Nobel, if I'm not mistaken, was actually he actually discovered and like invented dynamite.
I think you're right.
And
Tess says Mitch is on fire. That's right.
And
he's on a winning streak.
They faked his obituary on accident. They made a mistake, and he saw that he had died, and that he was essentially known as a merchant of death. That was what he was remembered as, which is why he started the Nobel Peace Prize, because he didn't want to be remembered as the dude who invented dynamite.
Do you know who this one is?
Nope. Apparently not.
Oh, I didn't even see that you had guessed.
I did. I just kind of tossed one in there. I didn't know. I knew it was either 3 or 4.
Holy cow! Look at this. Mitch got 2 in a row.
Oh, you guys better watch out.
Uh-huh.
He's coming for you.
You gotta get on a roll. All right, number 3. Which U.S. president made Christmas a national holiday? Andrew Johnson, Ulysses S. Grant, Rutherford B. Hayes, James A. Garfield.
Gosh, I don't know. What's funny? It always seems like
I feel like in the old days they always put like the middle initial in there.
Yeah, that was the thing.
But now they don't. Except for George W. I guess they did, but
that was just to distinguish him from his dad. I feel like.
Yeah. Do you have a guess who this is?
Is Rutherford B. Hayes?
It is not. I don't know if anybody got it. Actually, a couple people did. Sean and Tess got this. It is Ulysses S. Grant.
Huh. It's funny is you don't really think of it as a time before where Christmas wasn't a national holiday. You know what I mean? Like that's so weird.
Yeah.
Because when was he president? Well, like 1870s. It was after.
Yeah.
Civil War.
Yeah. I was gonna say it was after the Civil War. Yeah, right around in there. All right. Number 4. KFC has a secret blend of herbs and spices. How many total herbs and spices are said to be in it? 12, 13, 14, 11.
I fat-fingered my question. I hope it.
Oh, Buffett has followed you.
I hope it fixes it for me. I fat-fingered it. So I actually won this on a trivia in a pub trivia at one time. It was a final question between us and one other team as a tiebreaker to win. And I jotted that sucker down so quickly. And I don't know how I remember it, but I just remembered. But is it going to count it for me? Oh, it didn't count it for me. Sorry, Buffett. I took you down to the ship with me. But I had meant to click 4, and my thumb is fat, so.
Yeah, anytime Dan tells you to follow him on that answer, those are usually the ones that he gets wrong.
For real, I know.
All right, number 5. Who did Muhammad Ali knock out to win his first heavyweight championship? Joe Frazier, George Foreman, Sonny Liston, Floyd Patterson.
Oh, see, Buffett says he's first on his thing. See, we have the Kyle and I have we can like look on here to see who's first in real time because for some reason everyone's looks like they're the first one to answer.
So Ali did defeat all 4 of these. He won his title when he was 22 against Sonny Liston.
Man, it's funny when like that's how you know styles make fights though because
people literally thought Sonny was going to kill him.
Joe Frazier and him just mauled each other. Then Joe Frazier literally should have gotten killed in the ring by George Foreman. Like literally,
He got knocked down 6 times in one round.
It was insane.
Isn't that actually the reason? Don't they have a rule now? If you get knocked down more than 3 times in a round, it's TKO.
Yeah,
that's the reason
I've watched that YouTube fight and it's hard to watch. It's so bad. Just manhandles him. All right, so we got Sean with 2 on here, Brooke with 2, and look at that, Mitch on the board. You know what, Mitch?
Woo.
I don't care what they say about you. You got 1 point.
Just like the Sabres, you just got to wait it out until it's your time.
You have to trust the process.
All right, let me pull this down here, and let's do a final question.
Okay, let me just pull it up real quick. Okay, so let's see. Hold on. There we go. So in miles, what is, and the person who answers the closest is going to win. The first one to answer within 500 miles, how about, will be the winner. Okay. What is the distance from Tokyo to New York City? Tokyo, which is where the Olympics are being held. Where? Take a guess, Kyle. What do you think? In miles.
In
it
miles?
is in the thousands. In case anyone was wondering.
7,500.
Kyle goes 7,500. No. Let's see what people say. Anyone? Just Mitch says 13,000. Brooke 4,500. Steph says 37,000. Holy cow. Dirk says 3,500. Buffett's 12,000. Nope. Buffett says 7,000. He's very close.
Oh, I said 7,500.
Well, it's 6,700. He was within 300.
Damn.
So it's 6,700 miles from Tokyo to New York. So, but it looks like Dirk won tonight, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for Saturday. We're going to have the not live Batman trivia. And then we are going to have Monday
have,
Summer Olympics.
Yep.
So thank you so much for watching, guys. Have a good night.
Have a great night, guys.